Okay, shall we record a podcast?
Yes, let us.
Prisoner 824567 where is your bread? You stole bread, you little bitch.
You stole it. Where is it? Give it back.
I will hunt you to the ends of the earth for that bread.
Did you put it in this river? Let me go and get it.
Someone can keep an eye on the mixer. We are peaking very low down, which is good right now because we can adjust that in post.
That is good. Sometimes the pigs up here are worse.
That's fine, as long as on the mixer we aren't hitting the red.
We are fine, and I can always compress if necessary.
Okay then, let's record a podcast.
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
What up,
Merry
everybody?
New Year.
Hello, I am here also.
It's New Year.
It is a new year, new us. Well, sort of.
Should we have a New Year sing-song?
We have no. Let's not do that.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Do you want a New Year sing-song?
I feel trapped.
Can I get some a cappella? Going on.
Yeah, I don't want to do
Dan.
that. No, I'm
Dan,
good.
that's you.
Go on, Dan. I'll do the a cappella.
I'm good. I'm good, man. I don't need this.
Oh yeah, it's fall starts and we do movie reviews like everyone else.
Okay,
You
that's
got a voice of an angel's ass. I think it's pretty shit.
We're doing movie reviews.
okay. You guys done?
Yeah, fine. Host your fucking show.
Trying to. Welcome to Full Stop.
We're done, oh yeah, we're done.
Oh, I love it really.
Gone.
So welcome to Full Starts, everybody. It's the podcast that looks at all those movies that failed at starting a franchise at the first hurdle.
Uh-huh.
With me, as always, is the affluent Ash.
Hello, I am effluent.
Affluent, really?
Oh, fine. The dickhead Lewis.
Thanks.
And me, Dan. Greetings, everybody. And to you two, fuck the pair of you.
Just Dan, don't even get a nickname.
What, together?
Yeah, why not? So,
They
guys, how
quarantined
are
it,
you?
Oh, very good, yeah.
Don't,
Get it out of your mouth.
Don't, we're recording a fucking podcast, man. Don't stick stuff in your mouth while you record. Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
Mr. R, you gotta go after it. The fuck, give me that.
I don't even know what you're saying right now. Already, I'm fed the fuck up. Can we?
Do not criticise what I get up to in the
Hey,
bedroom.
remember there was a poll for episode 7?
There was a poll for episode 7.
There was at least
There
one,
was. And what happened to that poll?
So I accidentally deleted it.
That's right, I couldn't get the results
Dickhead.
in the end.
I
So
can tell you the results. I wrote them down.
give us the results then.
The results as they stood at the time of deletion were. Wait, what the fuck was
Forrest
it for?
Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Jesus, it's been a while.
I can tell you that one of us had 57% of the vote.
They only gave me 57%.
And it was me with the
What?
Forrest Gump 2 Gump and
What?
Co.
What?
Electric Boogaloo, whatever I
What?
called it.
Oh, rigged. No,
What
come
was
on.
yours? Like,
Mine was the real one.
was it Jenny? Was that your one?
That was his one.
What was,
Mine
the
was
fuck was
Jenny.
your one?
Mine was the real one.
His was like legit the actual
What
sequel.
was it?
He called Bin Laden, he called
The
the
Berlin
Berlin Wall,
Wall.
he called literally all of it.
Mine was a proper sequel. Mine was the one where Forrest Gump meets Tom Hanks.
No, his was
mine
actually-
met Tom Hanks.
Or maybe the listeners got confused, but they picked the right one anyway. I'm taking it as a win and continuing my winning streak.
Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I'm going to be kind about it.
I'll be gracious.
I'll be putting up the poll for this one, I think.
Just keep Lewis off of it. Okay, so let's talk about any news we want to talk about. Lewis, you go first.
There is no news.
Of course there's news.
There's no fucking news. Boring and rubbish out there.
Stop being such a tart.
It is
Fucking, you
January.
want to talk about
It's
something?
January, there's no news. I'd like to talk about all the amazing films that are out right now, but you're going to make me talk about fucking Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji 2. News, Expendables 4, Rocky 2.
Fucking hell.
That's it.
Fucking
That is all that's happened.
hell.
Sylvester Stallone has announced Expendables 4, maybe.
Maybe.
You're aware Rocky
Mate.
2 happened.
Fucking awful.
That's the subtitle. Rocky 2's happened, but
You are
Expendables 4
surely
is called Rocky
You
2.
better have something
Expendables
better
4,
next week.
colon, Rocky 2.
ridiculous.
They're old enough, they could keep in their colons in a purse.
Oh, come on then, what's your fucking news then?
My one? Yeah, fine. Mine's about the possible new Mario movie coming in 2020.
The what?
Ooh.
The what now? What?
Yeah, did you not hear about this?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Mario getting a movie.
Ah, God.
Live
Yeah.
action?
It's the
CGI Bob Hoskins.
It seems to be Illumination is going to be the ones who are helming it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know. So people who did, Despicable Me and the Minions movie. So take that for what you will.
Mm-hmm.
The president, Tatsumi Kimishima, said that they were working on ironing out all the details, but there should be something ready before the Tokyo Olympics in 2020.
Is that what they're aiming for? Is that what
That
they've said?
seems to be what they're aiming for. That's what they said in a recent interview. So I'm assuming that at some point just before the Olympics comes out, we'll get a new CG Mario movie.
But doesn't that sound fucking awful?
Sounds amazing, doesn't it?
By Illuminations.
By Illumination
I
themselves.
imagine they'll include the rabbits because Illuminations love their movies with horrible little fucking hobgoblin creatures.
True.
No, do you know what it'll be? Do you know what it'll be? It'll be Goombas dressed up as minions, dressed up as rabbits. Get your 3 layers in there. That's what it's going to be.
I just choked on my cider.
So in case you're wondering, Lewis is drinking just a disgusting cider. I mean, really
Sorry,
disgusting.
everybody.
From a can, somehow. So
He said he couldn't drink it from a can.
Woo, my eyes are watering.
Ash, what you got for us?
News.
Yeah, give us some news.
Breaking news. Still nothing happening in the Solo movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shocker.
So it was rumoured that the trailer for the Solo movie would finally come out 3 days ago on the 12th of January.
Year of our Lord 2018.
Thank you. And it was, when that failed to occur, it was then rumoured that it would come out on the 15th of January. The Solo movie.
Yes.
Nothing's happening in the Solo movie.
That's olds.
I mean,
Now,
sure,
well,
That's not news.
The
That's
new,
olds.
the new is that the trailer was rumoured to come out today,
Okay.
the 15th of January. As of recording now, at
What
whatever
year?
time is it? 2018, Year of Our
Year
Lord.
of our Lord 2018.
Blessings
Thank
be upon him. It still hasn't materialised, and it just seems like it's adding fuel to the fire that this movie isn't ready, and it's going to be rushed out in May.
May.
Yeah.
May,
It's January
yeah, like-
now. We've had no trailer. It's due to come out in May.
We've
So-
heard nothing. We've had no advertising, no trailer. We've had one shot of Donald Glover.
Yeah, we've
About it.
we've not even had any official cast photos of other than the Lord and Miller one in the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
it.
Lord and Miller are gone. Ron Howard's now directing. Apparently, the rumor is that they were let go because of too much improv, and they weren't sticking to the original script. Ron Howard's meant to be keeping to that, but he's tweaked it a little, apparently.
I think Ron Howard's reshot 80% of the film.
Yeah.
From what I understand, he pretty much just started the film again.
Yeah.
But also that there's more rumors that Disney are expecting it to bomb, mainly because Alden Ehrenreich can't act, apparently, or definitely can't improv.
What?
So they brought in a bunch of acting coaches, or one acting coach, which is like a bunch, but singular.
What do you mean he can't act?
Well, we haven't seen him yet.
I've seen clips
No,
of him,
okay,
and he's got one facial expression.
Maybe he can't act as Harrison Ford as Han Solo. But the man can
Oh, that's
act.
not what you want then in a Harrison Ford in a solo movie.
Well, no,
you don't
I'd
want
rather
that.
the movie didn't exist, or they
yeah, true.
or they brought back Harrison Ford, and we all just pretended he was 20.
Yeah, but we're trying to make.
Stop reading Tumblr.
Is that on Tumblr? Me and Tumblr share all the thoughts.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
dear.
I'm a live action Tumblr. Is what I was called at school.
Really? That's beautiful. It's a beautiful compliment.
I did gymnastics.
So yeah, long story short, it's not looking positive.
Long story short.
Long short story, she's shelled seashells.
Do you want some spoilers for it though?
It's gonna be bad.
Well, no, the Lego sets have been leaked.
Oh,
they?
have they?
Yeah. Would you care if I spoil it?
I don't care. I'm guessing Spice Mine.
Do you
Slave
care?
One.
Do you care?
I don't because
Is
no.
Slave One of the Lego
Listeners,
sets?
if you care, turn your ears away.
Look away now.
For a couple moments.
Okay, so there is a Millennium Falcon Lego set
Yep. Slave One.
which has a new nose on it.
Right.
So you know the Millennium Falcon has a sort of a pronged
Yeah,
look
the
to
two
it.
sort of
Yeah.
weird
That-
shaped things.
In between that prong is filled in with another part of Millennium Falcon.
It's
Yeah,
going to
another
be a
bit of
super
shit.
weapon.
Right.
And it's called the Kessel Run Falcon.
Oh fuck off!
So we definitely see the Kessel Run in the movie.
Well, we knew
that was always
coming.
going to happen. Yeah.
Well,
Although
confirmed by
although-
Lego. Someone at Lego needs to talk to somebody because they
About
are
leaking?
leaking shit left, right, and centre.
Yeah. Well, have you seen the new Disneyland ever? I think they leaked Iron Man's new armor.
He's pointing just off to the left, listeners. He's right over there.
Yeah. It's just literally playing on my window.
Disneyland over there, yep.
Just over there, like just stone's throw away.
who do you think is going to do the Kessel Run?
It's gonna be. Well, I'm gonna go with what Red Letter Media said, and it's gonna be Hans chasing Lando to tell him something, and Lando's just shooting off. Like there's a bomb on the Falcon or whatever.
It's attached on the nose piece. How do we get rid of it?
I don't know. We're going to get young Greedo, though, probably,
No.
aren't we?
Yeah,
I'm going to call it now. Mien Num's going to be piloting.
we're gonna have Boba as well.
Prepubescent Greedo. Right.
So on to Jumanji.
Jumanji.
On to Jumanji.
We watched Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle at cinemas.
I have a problem already.
Yeah.
This is a sequel to Jumanji, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's called Welcome to the Jungle, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why isn't the 2 spelt with the number 2?
Because it's not Welcome the Number 2 Jungle.
Because
As in,
It
you're
should
welcome-
be Welcome to TWO, the Jungle.
no, because it doesn't
'Cause it's
actually
Jumanji
follow. It doesn't follow Jumanji logic. It's in a parallel universe,
Oh, but it's not.
as I will get into.
Oh, it's really not because Alan's little signature. Alan was here.
Yeah, which
carved into
which
the
makes
wall.
no sense, as I will get into.
He lived.
The fact that he existed in that universe.
Okay, so that was I guess.
Should
a
we
spoiler,
jump
whatever.
straight in?
Let's jump straight in.
As always, there's spoilers for the film if you haven't seen it.
Jump to.
It's fucking Jumanji 2. Who cares if it's spoiled?
So I'll confess, I didn't think this movie was as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I
Right.
had very low expectations, and the movie only just managed to sneak over them. Only just.
It wasn't a train wreck.
I started with low expectations. As more trailers came out, I was like, okay, I can see where it's trying to go. And no. No.
That's
No?
a good insight.
Because, right, I watched it in 4DX.
Wow.
Yeah? Because,
Okay.
I mean, you two went off to see it on your own for some reason.
No. You were invited, but you were having a nap because you are 4 years old.
Yes, and tweeters will adjust.
I
will
was
testify
a
to
tired
this.
little boy. I was a tired baby boy. Right. So yeah, and then I said, it's alright, I'll go see it. I'm thinking of seeing it in 4DX. Do you guys recommend? Yeah, dude, you'll love it. It's great. It's fantastic. Fuck you guys.
How much extra was 4DX?
Only another £2 or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
then.
I mean, I didn't lie. I said I thought it was alright. Like, I stick by that.
But here's the thing. I don't think I can give this film a proper review because of the 4DX. Because it felt like the 4DX was trying too hard while the film wasn't trying hard enough. And there were points,
That's a very strange situation.
Just
to be
jostle
in.
him more. Jostle him more. He'll like it if we jostle him
kind
more.
of, I mean, it kind of follows,
Spray more in his face.
yeah, the chair rocking kind of follows the camera movement more than anything. So even like the scene at the very end where Fridge claps, what's his name, on the back. Just, oh, they're friends again now. So you just see that.
The Kevin Hart's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the kid version.
Yeah.
So they're back at school, clapped him on the back, and he did that. He went over to him, clapped him on the back, and my chair just shook me. Just went, movement has happened.
Why? Why?
do enjoy the
What is
movement.
the point of that? Why
But
does
I-
that?
no, I-
why does
I
that
tell
make you
you-
enjoy the film more?
I tell you, the one scene it did improve immensely.
Jack Black got eaten by a hippo. Now you do too.
No, entirely. Entirely. That was the first
The
time my chair
seats
just
fold
went.
up and munch you.
That was the first time my chair just had a heart attack and went, "Fuck you, hippo!" But yeah,
Fuck me.
it worked entirely in the helicopter scene. That entire helicopter scene I loved because it just works fantastically with it. But everything else, the film was flat and the chair was shaky.
So this, I don't think this really
So
needs to
this-
be a Jumanji movie.
I mean, Ashley's going to review
No.
the 4DX more than the movie, I feel.
No, I have a feeling, I'm probably completely wrong, but I have a feeling this wasn't initially a Jumanji movie.
I could honestly see that.
I reckon
This
yeah.
could easily not be a Jumanji movie. If it wasn't a Jumanji movie, I might have enjoyed it more. If
I
it
don't
was
think
just
anyone
a
would have cared.
fun
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to ask you guys,
90s throwback.
who do you think this was aimed at?
I don't
Do you
know.
know? I don't know.
No idea.
There's no... It's not clear who this movie is for.
There was a young family behind me, so a kid and two parents. I want to say in their late 20s and early 30s, and the parents weren't that much older. Haha, joke.
Joke about where we live.
The child was 4. I know because I heard them say so. And every now and then I just
child is 4.
and every now and then I just heard behind me, "What's that? Why is this?" Like, for example, "Hey guys, I have a penis. What's that?" Oh, it's the thing that men have.
Oh, that must have been very awkward for them.
Yeah, so obviously
4 years old, your child should know what they have and what they don't.
If you're a
Yeah.
single child, a
Nintendo
girl,
Entertainment System.
you might not know.
Yeah,
I have a 4-year-old child who is a girl.
Yeah, but I know
yeah,
what
like,
you get.
And she knows
a
that.
Mega Drive, a PlayStation 4, many Teletubbies episodes, that sort of thing. Teletubbies still a thing? I don't know.
Hope so.
She knows the difference between a boy and a girl.
What, one has a beard and one doesn't.
That's right.
Pretty much.
One has names like John, and the other has a name like Jonantha.
It's going in the 2018 children's names books days.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't feel this needs to be a Jumanji movie. I think it would have been fine without that on top. I thought everyone who acted in it was good, barring... I mean, the kids, they weren't great, but then they're still becoming actors, essentially. But everyone bar Kevin Hart, I thought was pretty good. They all played a good role of a teenager pretending to be them in a video game. But I thought they all did that well.
Everyone was paper thin.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Single ply toilet paper thin. You had big black jock kid.
Yeah.
You had hot Instagram white
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
You had nerdy white girl.
Yeah.
And you had Jewish kid.
Yeah.
Who literally his catchphrase is literally oy vey.
It is.
I
Yeah.
forgot, that's the point. Oy vey.
Paper thin. The lot of them.
But I'm not talking about the kids. I'm talking about The Rock, Karen Gillan, Jack Black, and
Yeah,
the Jonas brother that was in it. Nick Jonas,
Probably.
I think. He was the pilot.
And dare I defend this film, but
And
they're
the-
playing video game characters whose entire characteristics were listed there plainly for us to see.
Yeah.
They didn't always follow them,
No.
but mostly they did.
This movie is insulting to video gamers.
Yes. Yes, it really is.
And I
And it's
actually
not
think-
like video games are a niche market anymore.
I mean, it's not like you just sit there mashing your thumbs uncontrollably against the controller till you snap it.
The nerdy Jewish oy vey kid was just rubbing the left analog stick, saying words,
Yeah.
uppercut, punch, punch, punch. I'm so nerdy. Look at me,
Street
oy
Fighter.
vey.
Jesus Christ.
Look at me.
I mean, but that's
Insulting.
never going to change. Probably will be dead before that's a different
But it
thing.
really should change because it's not a small market anymore.
I
I
think
agree.
I think
I'd
that was
wager
meant
that
to be their
It's
core
bigger
market.
than movies. It's bigger than movies,
Yeah.
books, all that sort of stuff. It's
And yet,
it's the biggest
movie
medium.
executives, movie directors, look at those nerdy kids with their video games.
I know it, but
Get
it's all-
outside and read a book.
But when all those terrible executives keel over and die, and all the ones who play video games take over, it'll be different. We've just got to wait another 20 years?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, then we'll have executives talking about films of 20 years ago, and the kids 20 years' time will not engage with them.
Yeah.
I want to point
Cycles.
out that scene isn't the only reason this movie is insulting to video gamers. It's insulting to video games and video gamers all the way through. It's we'll get onto it later on. I want to say that my notes are minimal on this movie.
Yeah, really. I mean, there
Because-
was for me. There was sinking in the chair. There was fingers at the screen. There was a few arm flails.
Well, no,
I have
mean,
3 moves at the movie.
My notes are minimal because I wrote them yesterday, having seen the movie a week ago, and I've completely fucking forgotten it. It makes no impact.
No.
It's not going to stick with me. It plays to the broadest possible audience.
It doesn't have any
It's
because of that.
the very epitome of a meh movie, but we're going to try and make it entertaining for you guys.
Yeah, I get it.
Because that's what we do.
If you want to fill time, like that's essentially what it is. It's a time filler.
Kind
Yeah.
of. Like, yeah, 2 hours long.
It is an inoffensive
Yep.
Saturday afternoon gather the family around movie.
I mean,
Pretty much.
the showing we were in, people were lapping up the comedy,
Oh my
laughing
god!
and clapping like seals.
That's what I mean. It plays to the broadest possible audience, and it's because the comedy in this movie is man fall down, go boom.
How long has it been out? And it's already made nearly 5 times its budget.
I'm not surprised. I mean, they have a big roster of like names
True.
in the cast. So you know,
It's the man fall down, go boom, and then the man that go boom tells another man that he gone boom.
I remember that fondly.
this is
like
word for word dialogue.
The Rock pushes Kevin Hart out of a helicopter.
Best friends.
Ha ha
by the way.
ha! There he got pushed out of a helicopter, trampled by a rhino. Ha ha! Comedy. And then Kevin Hart comes back and he's like, "You just pushed me out of a helicopter." I was like, "I know, I saw,
Observational comedy.
I saw."
Amazing.
Remember that thing you did to me 10 seconds ago?
But it's
Observational
bad.
comedy.
That is bad. That's
Also-
bad comedy.
The guy that's meant to be the gamer doesn't min-max. So you've got this group of people all with specific skills, and he's like, "Is this job for me? Is this job for me? Yeah, I'll do job."
So I have a question. They go to that bazaar and there's guns in that bazaar, but like, why didn't they just buy guns? Take guns? Nothing says they can't use guns.
Yeah, that's something I was expecting.
Guns.
A Zelda-like shop. Hey, buy something. You get
Yeah.
this for 10 majiggers. This for 20 majiggers.
Which would make sense because it's supposedly a video game world.
Supposedly,
Which
but
is
no.
the currency in Jumanji.
We just had the
Jamaica's-
bloke from Too Many Cooks offering pound cake.
It was pound cake, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you want some? Do you want some?
I don't want some pound cake.
I don't
I'd like some pound cake.
I'd like some pound
the
cake.
very, very beginning, we open up and Jumanji, the board game, is washed up on a beach.
Yeah.
Not the same beach that it ends up on at the end of the first Jumanji. Because
Well,
it ends up on a different beach because they're talking a different language at
Well,
the end of Jumanji. They're talking French or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So
have been
Jumanji's on a
tourists.
beach, and a boy finds it, takes it back to his room, and he was all like, "Stupid board games! No one plays board games in 1996." And so Jumanji watches him playing a video game, and magically turns itself into a video game. And there is, I think I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
It's so
for the
weird.
one reason
Go
that watches him play PS1 era games turns into a cartridge-based
Yes.
game.
Turns into an Atari
Yeah,
game.
it does turn. It turns
Do you
itself
know what's
into an
weird though? Because it
Atari.
doesn't turn itself into the whole console, just the game.
No, it does turn itself into the console.
Does it? Because I remember he opens
But then
the
it
box
adds the
and there's the
Jumanji
game.
green
The,
blob.
so the board game box still remains for whatever reason, and inside that box is the
'Cause it's
cartridge. But
magic.
on top of that box is the console, the
Ah,
Jumanji
okay.
console.
Clearly I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, I have something I want to bring up as well.
I think I'm okay with it as well because
Yeah, but
you don't need an explanation. It's magic, fine. It's
do you
Jumanji
know
magic.
where it's going to go next? They've done board games, they've done computer games.
I know where it was meant to go next, and we'll talk about it at the end.
Do
of the
you
movie.
indeed?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I mean, I kind of wish they'd have just saved the whole. Oh, you know, I found this board game, and then it was a game till later on when they met Nick Jones's character, and he told them how he got stuck in the game, and you saw it then, and just started with the kids at school, and then they just find it. I thought it would have been a better opener. But I have a
Potentially.
question. The kids find it and they go, "What is this? Some old Nintendo console? How much did Sony have to pay for that? How much do you all reckon they had to pay some money?"
Why didn't they ask if it was an old PlayStation thing?
That's the first thing I thought. Yeah.
Right.
It's a Sony movie. They got Sony phones for some reason. Who has a Sony phone?
Me.
There's Sony everything.
Yeah, so-
Every poster on the Nerd
Yeah.
Kids wall is a Sony game.
Yep, he's playing Street
Or a
Fighter 5.
PlayStation advert that says
Yep.
Yep.
5 more minutes or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like
It's
so,
bizarre.
how much did Sony have to pay to say the word Nintendo? I'm just kind of curious.
10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees.
It could just be admiration.
It could be.
It could just be admiration. Although the Jumanji video game, like we said, it's a 2600 style cart and hardware. They plug it into an old CRT telly.
Which I like that. I was wondering from the adverts, where are they going to get the CRT from? I like the way they
But
found
it's
it
got
together.
high definition 32-bit style graphics.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation.
It is.
It's
It's
like-
a
yeah.
cartridge-based
It's like
PlayStation game.
It's like a PlayStation indie game. It's 32-bit, but in high def. And then they all get sucked in, and The Rock does his eyebrow, and then that's out of the way, and we can move on with the rest of the film.
laughs.
He even does his people's elbow.
Yeah, he does in the bazaar.
Yeah.
I was expecting the shit shooter to come out. Which, by the way, if you don't know what that
yeah.
is, that's the sharpshooter, but The Rock can't apply it properly, so it always looks really terrible. Anyway,
Right.
I still think The Rock's a lovely man.
Can we touch on the very clumsy It's reference? Outside the Freak House.
Oh?
Outside the Freak House. What's his name?
She's a freak.
Oh, yeah, where they're at...
Turns up in a yellow raincoat for no reason. Fridge says, "Why are you wearing a raincoat?" Whoops, am I? Oh yes, you didn't know it might rain. End of reference.
Is it a reference or is it just a bad joke?
I think it's
Movie's
both.
full of them.
I think it's both.
The movie does something that does actually make me very, very angry.
Just one thing.
All right, it does a few
Okay,
things, but
if
this
you're
makes
gonna
me
get angry,
incredibly
just back
angry.
away a little bit if you're going to get real angry.
The movie employs Rhys Darby of Flight of the Conchords fame, and
He was the best thing
Yes.
in the film.
he is the
best thing in the
best
film.
thing in the film. But they give him fuck all to do because he is an NPC. He has pre-programmed lines, none of which are funny. He is one of the
He does his
funniest people
best.
on the planet,
Yeah.
and they don't give him room to improvise or make jokes. He just says what the NPC says. Oh, you've got to get this to Jumanji.
Yeah.
He does his best. Bless him, he does his
He
best.
does
with the
try,
lines.
and he is the best thing in the film, but they give him fuck all to do, and that is a travesty.
Yeah. Hey, what was the bad guy's name again? Actor or thingy? I don't care.
Oh
which.
no, it's
It's Van Pelt, isn't it?
Yes, it is Van
Yeah,
Pelt.
Which
It's the
is
same as
one-
the guy in the first movie.
Yeah, one way it fucks over the first movie.
Like completely non-entity.
Oh,
Oh,
shit! I was meant to
100%.
check. Is Van Pelt the creepy dad from Creepy House? Because in the original movie, Van Pelt is Alan Parrish's dad.
Yeah.
I forgot to check that. If somebody out there in Twitter or
He
Facebook
looks
land
like some dude in bad.
has any
clothes.
idea, can you let me know?
But at the very beginning, there's two. Well, talking of creepy man, there's
Yeah.
two things that are
He's right there.
put there. Two things that are put there, thrown at. Oh, why do I keep forgetting his name? The
Jonas? Nick Jonas?
No, the other
Nick
white
Jonas.
one.
Jonas? Nick Jonas.
The other white one.
yeah.
Nick Jonas? Jonas.
Van
Karen
Pelt?
Gillan. Nick Jonas.
No, the guy who was the Rock in younger years.
The
Him.
guy who was the Rock in younger years.
So he turns into the Rock.
Oh, Junerd.
Oh.
All right, Juno.
Jesus Christ.
Juno, the sequel to Juno.
Can we call him Juno? We'll just call him Juno.
Let's call him Juno. Yeah,
Juno.
Juno.
Right, his mum shouts at him, "The world is a dangerous place," and then this creepy man says, "This world swallows up kids like you. This is only there for us. It's only there because the other Jumanji didn't do it, Zathura didn't do it, this did it. It just went, oh, you know what this is. You know this is a Jumanji film. It swallows people up. We're giving this to you." And I hated that.
Yeah, okay. I can see it. It just seemed kind of unnecessary.
Do you know what this movie is?
This guy was just there to go, hey, remember there's a plot about some kid who's been missing for years. Even though we showed you 30 seconds ago.
This isn't a Jumanji movie. This isn't a sequel to a Jumanji movie. We've had that. You said it was the Zathura. Much better than this film.
Yeah.
This is a movie version of the Jumanji cartoon.
No, it's not.
Do you remember the Jumanji cartoon?
Yes, I watched it.
I remember the cartoon.
Yeah, and it's not
That's what
because
this is.
No. Because
It's worse.
the main thing that I
It is
remember,
worse.
the main thing that I remember from the cartoon is it was kind of focused on the Van Pelt Hunter relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when Peter kills the hunter in one episode, he becomes the hunter, and there's a whole thing of Jumanji has to have a hunter. No hunter in this Jumanji.
No hunter in this Jumanji.
No,
we don't
it's
have-
just like Magic Snake Control Guy.
We don't need to take the cartoon as canon. It's probably not.
I'll be
It's
honest,
more
when the
so than
cartoon
this
came
film.
on, I just kind of thought, where's Wild Thornberries?
Yeah.
But what the cartoon does have, and what the original movie has, is the cool stuff. The giant spiders, the creeping vines, the flowers that shoot darts at you.
Yeah.
None of that in this movie.
No,
Which is why I don't
Jumanji
think it's
is
the same place.
just a jungle.
What you get is not even that. You get Mad Max. You get Mad Max in the wrong place.
Yeah.
You
Listeners,
get,
if you keep hearing me coughing, I'm recovering from something, so bear with.
that's fine. We all are. Yeah, all it is just like dudes on bikes who. There was one part I kind of liked where it was Karen Gillan doing her dance fight thing.
No.
And
no,
listen.
No.
And they were both NPCs. They're both exactly the same person.
No.
It was
Because
good.
fuck you. Because fuck the movie. The movie doesn't know what dance fighting is. Dance fighting is not a lap dance followed by a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm on about for dance fighting. I don't. We discussed
It's not
that.
dance fighting. I too enjoyed it.
It should either be it should either be breakdancing or capoeira. We discussed that. And that's not what I'm on about. I'm on about the fact that both those dudes were the same person, identical. I kind of like
Yeah,
that.
the first time we saw that was in the bazaar during the fight, because the bearded guy gets knocked out, and then like 3 people later he comes back. So I love the fact that the
The
enemies were
movie
NPCs.
does employ,
Yeah, I liked that.
does take every opportunity to show off Karen Gillan.
It
Yeah.
does take. Yeah, there's a lot of
Down to the
arse
point where
shots.
she's like, she makes a point of the fact that why am I in a jungle? This is not appropriate wear. And then the movie just doesn't care. It's like, well, bend over and we're going to look at you from behind. She says, I feel like I'm wearing nothing. Can I have your jacket, Jack Black? And he gives her the jacket. And she ties it around her waist. And just
Still
covers
has
up nothing.
Still has a stomach on display.
Still
yeah.
has a stomach and legs and arms and shoulders and bum out.
Yeah.
Does nothing. And the movie doesn't care. It makes a point and then does fuck all with it.
Well, one thing I hate about films is when they focus on school stuff. It was the weakness of Spider-Man: Homecoming, and it felt like a lifetime in this. And I looked at my watch, and it was only 15 minutes from the beginning of the movie to when they get sucked into the game. 15 minutes felt like fucking years.
How does Instagram narcissist girl know what anime is? Not how. Why? She
mean-
shouldn't. The status and the person that she is.
That's a good point. She shouldn't know anime. Yeah.
I think it's more, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have anything else to add to that.
Stunned
That's
you
a good
fuckers
point.
into silence, didn't they?
What was it? I turned to you and pointed something out to you, and you just gave me this look of death. Like you just wanted to stab me right in the face.
Was it everything?
It may have been everything.
It may have just been the fact that you took me to see Jumanji 2.
It may have been, yeah. Because we could have been talking about Star Wars.
Still.
I had another point. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
right. So, Alan Parrish.
Yep.
Was
We,
here?
we know he was here.
No, we don't.
Well, he carves his name into
Carves
the
his
little
No,
name.
shack.
we know
house.
someone carved that.
It's Alan Parrish, my friend.
Alan Parrish did not live in a fucking shack.
Right. Shut the fuck up, because I'm going to make a really good point.
he lived there.
No, he didn't.
He was in Jumanji, and Jumanji had this shack when Alan Parrish was there, and he carved his name in it. But we can only, like, it wasn't a video game world when Alan Parrish was there, was it?
No.
No, it must have been completely different for him.
It was a genuine world. It was living and breathing. It wasn't this facsimile of here's very cut and dry stuff. NPCs only say one thing.
So
Had loads
Jumanji
of characters.
completely changes.
That bloody Tim Curry.
Why doesn't the Alan Parrish shack disappear? If Jumanji just completely changes and changes all the people in it,
Because we need to tell everyone this is a Jumanji movie.
Yeah,
it shouldn't have
it
been.
was
Should have
purely
just
for
been
that.
Fun Jungle movie.
It should have just been something like, I don't know, Alan Smithy was here. Why not?
I mean, I'm
know?
running out of things to say on this movie.
I've got another page.
You got another page. Okay, all I've got a point about what the original ending was going to be. So I'll let you guys.
Sweet.
Oh, here's something that kind of bugged me. Like, there didn't feel like there was any sense of tension in their danger because they all have 3 lives, right?
Yeah, which
Yes, that is another point that I had.
they
but-
artificially make the danger by throwing lives away recklessly.
Yes.
Yeah, but then
Idiotic.
you know none of them are gonna die. Like you know straight out
Yeah.
none of them. I thought there was gonna be a scene where someone died near the end when they were finally completing it, and then they complete it. They all
Jonas
go
Brother.
back, and he's actually alive. Yeah, maybe even.
You
well,
know,
not the Jonas.
Yeah,
but-
you
well,
know, none of them will die because number one, it's a family movie and the big stars and their children, really. And then that tension is just any tension you would have had by being stupid and not realizing that none of them would die was completely dissipated by the fact that they've got 3 lives each and can give each other lives.
and they just throw them away, like Skittles.
Yeah, and why? I mean, just another video game thing you could have just added in for nothing. Have a medic, have a reviving character.
Yeah,
Like, don't just give it. Oh, anyone can just give a life.
I do have another point. I do.
the mic.
Yeah, you spiking the New Year's.
I'll spike the mics if I want to spike a mic.
Fucking make me do more work. Anyway,
Spike the mic. What?
So, okay. Jumanji, the board game, was
Who
a
played board game?
frightening board game,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
wasn't unfair.
No.
Alan gets sucked into the board game. He can get out if the other player rolls a 6 or an 8.
5 or 8.
5
In the
or 8,
jungle,
sorry.
You must wait until the dice read
Yes,
5 or
sorry,
8.
my bad. 5 or 8. Less Jumanji, fucking sacred ground, Jesus.
I've watched it recently.
But he can get out, is the point, if if the other player rolls the 5 or the 8. In this movie, young Nick Jonas gets sucked into the game, and he is a seaplane pilot with no fucking skills and deathly allergic to mosquitoes. This game, Jumanji the video game, cannot be completed by one player.
Yeah.
And yet it still sucks the one player in.
Yeah. Also, another point of how this doesn't seem to be the same world that Alan Parrish was in, because he aged at the same rate as he was in the game. Jonas doesn't.
Yeah. The movie flat out... The ending of Jumanji 1 is ambiguous as to whether Kirsten Dunst and Robin Williams actually know each other. Robin Williams clearly knows Kirsten Dunst, but because she wasn't born yet...
No, the kids don't know.
Yeah.
Do they know him? No, it's ambiguous. You say they don't know, I say they do. I don't know, that's the beauty of it. It's ambiguous. In this movie, it flat out says, oh yeah, no, they remember each other, even though these 16, 17-year-olds weren't born 20 years ago. They know who this guy is.
That's because they all... Oh no, in
they go
Jumanji they
past the
participated together. That was a 4-player game in the end, yeah.
The movie just flat out spoils the nice ending of the first movie.
So, no, it's not actually. You're saying about the characters didn't age.
Now
Well,
I'll be quiet.
there are video game characters, so they're not gonna age. They're avatars. They're playing as avatars. The avatars aren't gonna age, are they? Remember, it's a video game. Remember, you don't actually care. Remember those things. You're dwelling life, my son.
I was going to say, do you age during a board game? Technically, if you're playing a character...
It's him.
If you're
in
playing
there.
a character during a board game, you don't.
Yeah.
But he does. He feels like it's been months.
Well, he's...
So if he was there another, mathematics, 80 years, then he would have felt like he'd been there a year.
Possibly, yeah.
He's been there for 20 years and has only been stung by a mosquito twice. Bitten. Sorry.
We don't know.
No,
we don't know.
he dies on the plane twice.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's
He met-
been
'cause
bitten by mosquitoes 0 times in 20 years.
Yeah.
And when these guys show up, he gets bitten by one and dies.
Yeah.
And the audience we saw it with let out an audible gasp. Oh no!
It's his weakness!
Oh gosh!
Oh, that was fucking
goodness.
terrible.
What will we ever do?
Yeah, that was...
At the end when Karen Gillan says, aha, don't worry, venom is my weakness. Yes, and guns are my weakness. Things that are meant to kill you. Whoops.
Yeah, again, pick up... Nothing says you couldn't have used guns. Like, your strength and weaknesses, they didn't say guns.
The
Just
fact
take
it was
gun.
a family film.
Boomerang. I found a boomerang.
Family movie.
Yeah, Boomerang, which he uses once. Good
Once.
min-maxing, boy.
Yeah.
Right, so the Jewel...
I have a backpack.
The Jewel... I quite liked Backpack Man.
Don't call him that. That kid has got a name.
Kevin Hart.
The Jewel. Do you get it? The Jew. It sounds like Jew. I'll let you finish. Go on.
Whenever,
Can I ask a question?
No. Whenever the Jewel is taken, it puts a curse on the person, and it curses them with power.
Yeah.
Wow. What an unfortunate curse. Ultimate power and dominion over animals.
Oh no!
Oh, except for elephants for some reason. Can't control elephants.
I can control animals apart from when I can't.
No, I'll tell you why not elephants. Because, like the live-action Jungle Book told us, they are nature's mystery animals.
Yeah, they can't talk either.
They're like
every other
1,000
animal
foot
can.
tall.
Yeah.
I can just create rivers.
Oh god.
Yeah, that wasn't a good movie either.
Yeah, it turns out this movie was bad. Turns out there is a lot to hate. I didn't like it.
Oh, I'll tell you, my main positive from this,
Uh-huh.
shortest sewer level in any video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Also
Yeah.
pointless though.
The whole movie,
it's
well, the
a
whole
way of
adventure's
getting away.
pretty pointless.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Come on. What we got, Rad? Come on, Ashley. You've still got a page left.
Well, no, actually, a lot of it, helicopters seems good. Final act was
Aye.
and Metallica Man give spooky game. Oh yeah, so they all come back at the end and they go back and destroy the game.
Yeah.
So Metallica Man gave it to the school. Why does school have the game?
Yes? Question mark.
Yeah.
yeah, why did it end up at the school?
Can I tell you the original ending?
Yeah, go on then.
Because they smashed Jumanji in this film. They smash it to pieces with a bowling ball. The original ending for this movie was fucking clever.
Go on then.
The first Jumanji film had a sense of danger
Yes.
and and heart and a lot of stuff, a lot of feelings that this movie is lacking. But
This one had
primarily danger.
He played Bagman.
You felt these characters were in peril. Okay.
Ignore him.
The original ending for this movie was Jumanji was going to transform again, and it was going to start appearing as a mobile game
That was my
on
idea.
people's phones.
And
That's a really good idea. Actually.
Isn't that a good idea?
I think they
and
could-
doesn't that turn the ending of the movie into something fucking creepy and spooky and scary for the next movie?
But
Because
I think they can
anyone's at
still do
risk.
that. I think they
Yeah,
can still do that
literally
because
everyone's at risk.
you've got 4 kids standing over this machine that they've just broken. So at the beginning of the next film, it's going to do flashback into the soul of the game, and the game just comes out and infects their phones, and then it gets downloaded into other phones. Exactly,
No,
that's how it's going to be.
It'll just
I
be
hate that.
someone picks it up and goes, "Oh, can I recreate this? Oh, there's still enough data. Oh, I'll turn this into a mobile game, free download."
No, that's too clever.
Oh well, you know.
We were going into the soul of the game.
Soul of the game.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And we
That's,
have
that's, that's stupid enough for Hollywood.
We
yeah,
have
you're
Jumanji
right.
Go, where you have to go find a rhino and
Catch Alan Quatermain.
Alan Quatermain.
Yeah.
Alan Bloody Quatermain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look,
Who the fuck is Alan Quatermain?
Sean Connery, in League of Gentlemen.
not League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That we,
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if I'm having this, I'm having crossover promotions.
My name is Bond. James Bond.
You're my Bond girl now.
So overall, I mean, it'll kill time, but you could do better.
Overall, discussing it with you guys, I've decided that I don't like the movie very much.
I mean, honestly, you were better off seeing Star Wars.
Yeah, you were, because Star Wars was good. But we're not going to talk about Star Wars.
No, we're not going to talk about Star
Didn't
Wars.
have a drunk Scotsman next to me at Jumanji.
Oh, no, you did never do
There's that
it.
Qui-Gon.
Is that Qui-Gon?
Is that Qui-Gon?
Is that Qui-Gon?
What's going on with these two fucks?
What's going on with these two
He
fucks?
literally
Oh, my
drank a
poor
litre
bucks.
of vodka.
Our audience, he got so wasted minute 1 of that film.
His commentary was better than the film, which not difficult, but it was...
Like,
I fucking knew you were going to be in it.
I fucking knew it! I told ya!
What the?
I knew you were going to be in it, just like I knew Qui-Gon was in it, because that fucking was Qui-Gon in Shadow.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. All right, let's simmer down.
He listens to this. I'm in
that-
trouble now.
Was that Maze Runner? I told you, it's Maze Runner.
That's what it'll be for the next movie. Spot the Qui-Gon.
Can we find Drunk Scotsman for Solo so we can watch it in May with him?
None of our listeners care or have any idea what we're talking
Hashtag
about.
find Drunk Scotsman!
And I don't care.
Oh my god, no! I hate people who talk in movies, and like as anyone does, it drives you insane. But he was a gem. He was a gem.
He was something else.
He was unique. Do we want
What
to
is going on with these two fucks?
Do we want to get some more drinks before we dive into the meat and potatoes of
Should we
this?
take a break?
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
We have a podcast for people to listen to.
We've got a hashtag podwife.
Other than that.
It's what the fanboy.
You were going to say, what the fuck?
I
the
was
fuck,
going to
boy?
say what the fuck.
This is What the Fuck Fanboy Podcast. Have a listen.
Yeah.
They're obviously good.
Enjoy.
Hey, what's up? I'm Luke,
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Tyler.
and
We're What the Fanboy.
One of the most common things we talk about on What the Fanboy are going to be movies, whether they're older movies or movies that haven't come out yet. In our first episode, we talked about and we reviewed Wonder Woman, and then we're also going to review some major films that will be released in the future.
We also take a look at video games, both new and old. We had an episode where we each listed our 3 favorite video games. And I'll just say Zelda was mentioned quite a bit in that episode.
And we also cover comic books and anything comic book related, whether that be TV shows, movies, or the graphic novels themselves. And we've covered plenty of TV shows that were related to those.
You can find us online at soundcloud.com/whatthefanboy.
Or you can just search for us on iTunes. That's What the Fanboy, all one word.
And you can also find us on Twitter at WhatTheFanboy.
So if you want to come and dive into nerd culture and fanboy and fangirl with us, come give us a listen. Love for you to join us.
And we're fucking cunt. And we're back, everybody. That was What the Fanboy. Hope you enjoyed the little promo. Go check the podcast out. You got a sponsor? Because you got.
He's
to have a
asking
sponsor.
me if I've got a sponsor.
I knew there was one thing on my list I forgot to do.
I don't have to interrupt him.
No, I'm fucking prepared this time.
Oh,
You bitch.
man,
I got
no,
a
I-
bottle to hit you with.
I don't have a sponsor. Carry on.
That's a lie.
Carry
Come
on. I
on.
don't have a sponsor.
Come on.
I didn't think of a sponsor, mate. I've got work. I've got other commitments. Carry on.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So.
I've got a sponsor, everybody.
Yay!
It doesn't work unless I interrupt you. So you guys know I'm the world's foremost Scottish voiceover artist now, right?
I threw a pen at him. Give my pen back.
They've
Oh,
asked me to...
hello. Oh,
There
let's
it
get
is.
Touching
deeper,
me.
deeper.
Stop touching me.
You love it, really.
They've asked me to do this podcast sponsorship in a Scottish accent. You know, they heard me on the advert,
Yeah.
and this is what they've asked for, so...
Okay. You realise this is him plugging his voiceover work now.
Yeah, I know. I can tell.
It's not a plug if I don't mention the brand.
So maybe.
Hello,
we'll hear
everybody. This month we are sponsored by Casper's Mattress.
Is that Casper?
No, it's Casper's Mattress. If you'd like to sleep like the show... if you'd like to sleep... Should we try again?
Lewis,
Let's
can
do
we-
it again!
that. Keep going.
Can we have that take one more time, please, Lewis?
Of course we can, Clem Fandango.
No, you keep going.
This month, we're sponsored by Casper's Mattress. If you want to sleep like the ghost of a dead child, sleep in the bed where I smothered him. Casper's Mattress. There we go.
How
There's our
much?
sponsor.
How much?
It's free if you let me smother you.
With kisses, right?
It doesn't matter, so long as you die at the end.
Christ. Okay, so we're talking about Step Brothers. That's
Can I
our
point
four
out that
starts this
that
month.
was Casper's plural mattress.
Yes, I know.
Casper's
Shut up.
zoned mattress, not Caspar.
So
No
no
affiliation.
don't sponsor. No one sponsors us.
Don't sue me, don't at me.
So Step Brothers.
You can at me at Fuck Off Lewis with a K.
We didn't mention that.
We're getting
Oh.
there. We'll get in there. We'll put it at the end. So come on, you dickheads. Step Brothers. That's the full start we're watching.
Yeah.
From one relatively difficult to review film, Jumanji 2, to another incredibly difficult to review film. Thanks, Dan.
No, pretty easy.
I thought the film was okay.
It was directed by Adam McKay. It stars obviously Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly,
Uh-huh.
as well as others. Budget of 65 million. Box office it made 128.1 million.
Uh-huh.
So quite a nice return. Rotten Tomatoes, it's about 55% in
It's
terms
not.
of reviews. It is.
For critics or audience?
I think
Well,
that's,
that's
mostly
Metacritic,
critics.
isn't it?
Metacritic was about 51 out of 100. Out of 33 critics. So
Okay.
people thought middle of the road of it.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't.
I like the way it did nothing, went nowhere, and was absolutely fucking shit. I hated this.
No!
It's an awful film.
I only
It's
have 2
not.
pages of notes, and most of them are expletives.
Right, okay, before we get into the review proper,
Yeah.
in our Christmas special, you may remember, listeners, we briefly mentioned, or I briefly mentioned, the theory that Elf could be a prequel to Step Brothers. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Do you
I
remember
do
this? Do you
remember
remember
this.
this? The theory
You're wrong.
posits that Mary Steenburgen divorces James
Voices.
Caan. She divorces James Caan
Divorces him.
in Elf, taking custody of Buddy, who changes his name to Brennan because Buddy is the name of a diaper. Okay, you got it?
Yeah,
You got theory?
Yeah.
I watched this movie looking for any other points that lend credence to this theory, and as we go through, I'll point them out.
No, because Buddy had, let's say, the brain capacity of a human.
Of Elf.
Of a
was a human.
Of a human-sized elf. And this is just... You know that bit in Tropic Thunder that Robert Downey goes on about? You know the bit.
Yeah.
They do that
yeah.
twice.
Well, thanks for elaborating. Yeah, I know
But
the
you,
bit.
you don't go full R
Yes, you
word.
do it a bit.
Right, which they don't.
Mhm.
They don't, because
Hang on.
full R word.
Oh, yeah,
in
my
that
third
movie
point.
is
What
Simple
is
Jack.
this? Adults is toddlers. The entire fucking film is that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Just deep breaths.
The
deep
movie
breaths.
is adults is toddlers, and it doesn't stray from that.
No, it doesn't. It
No,
goes
That's
nowhere.
not a bad point. That's not a bad.
I will
that
give
is-
him admiration
The fact
for
that
that.
there is very little story, very little plot, is not a bad point.
What?
No,
do you
no,
mean,
Point,
that
the point
is-
of
It's- look,
a
this-
film
Of course
is to
it isn't.
show a story. It's a medium of
look,
broadcasting a
It's not a
story.
bad point. There are lots of films that have very little
I know
story,
exactly
very
what you're
little
going to do.
plot.
You're going to talk about John Apatow. And if this was a
I'm
John
not talking
Apatow
about-
film,
It's a
fine.
Judd Apatow produced film.
Produced, okay, fine. It's
And Adam McKay is also
choking on
great.
my
Adam
words.
fucking Oscar winner Adam McKay. Sorry.
It doesn't mean anything. Really, Oscar
Right.
doesn't mean much.
Look, there are many movies out there
Well, it's just a white man with an Oscar.
That-
Come on.
don't do a lot. Under the Skin is a movie with very little plot.
Technically, yes.
Great movie.
Thing is, was this movie? Because
This movie is exactly like Under the Skin.
No, it isn't. I couldn't find any information as to whether this movie was purely ad-libbed, like a John Apatow movie, or if it was scripted. It seemed to be scripted.
No,
I think there's
no
a fair bit of
movie,
ad-lib.
no Judd Apatow, Adam McKay movie is purely ad-libbed. They have a script, they have an outline. They do a shitload of alts.
I imagine all the sleepwalking scenes were ad lib because
Yeah.
they were just
They were not funny. They were kind of unnecessary to the whole
I
film.
don't know. It can't be
But, I
completely
mean-
ad-libbed because they would have had to set the scene up. It would have had to be in the script.
Yeah.
They would have had to.
Well, much like
in the,
Curb Your
the script, it
Enthusiasm,
would have
which
said
is-
they sleepwalk and talk funny.
Yeah, well, much like Curb Your Enthusiasm, this is the main point. Just go from
Yeah.
there, right here.
The only true ad-libs are going to be weird and funny lines because
During the
otherwise
fight
you've got to do an
scenes.
entire setup of a scene, light a scene.
See, I didn't find any of those scenes particularly. There was a few moments I laughed, and I will get to them as we come to
I
them.
had 3 laughs and I documented them all.
But here's what I dislike about most of these modern comedies is so many of them are just mean spirited. Like I don't know when this happened. Comedy just started to get like really dickheadish. So many of these like comedies you see nowadays are just everyone's a dickhead. No one has a likable or redeeming quality, and I can't root for these people when I don't like any of them for anything they do. I can't root for the mother and father because they're arseholes. I can't root for the younger brother because he is a dickhead and he's meant to be. I get that. I can't root for Will Ferrell or John C. Reilly because they're just horrible people.
I don't think you're meant to root for anyone. You're just meant to be there for the ride.
But the ones you might root for end up getting roped along, like The Therapist.
But here's the thing: like, it just if I can't find anything to engage with in any of these characters, then I'm just turned off by the movie because I just go, this movie is just horrible.
I
Because
get that.
there's nothing-
I understand. If you can't engage with the character, I get it.
And I think that's what I dislike about modern comedies is there's nothing I can engage with the characters because they have nothing to give, other than fuck you in the face with a massive dick, which is about the level of comedy.
Elf Brothers, Point the First. Elf is a prequel to Step Brothers because the first thing we see in the movie is Will Ferrell having junk food for breakfast. Elf Brothers, Point the First.
I did actually point out a terrible breakfast choice there. And I put down that both are thoroughly unlikable right away. They set the tone right away that they're just
And
unlikable
they
people.
stay steady with that tone. At least the tone isn't all over the place.
It's true, I'll give you that. And I also put they are miserable dickheads. And like 6 minutes and 6 seconds, I don't know what it was, but I put, I guess stoners find this movie funny. Like there wasn't a particular moment, but I just sat there going, I guess this is funny to people who are really high.
It's not. There's
think-
no real pot-heavy jokes in it. So
John C. Reilly mentions weed at
Does
one
he?
point, I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I wrote in the opening credits that it's good to see the Men in Black font getting some use.
That's not a great indictment of the film, really.
Also,
Oh, excuse me.
the way this kind of movie starts off is so the two parents meeting each other,
Yeah.
and I just thought way to exposit because I just got right. How do we get these people to meet? Right, let's just make them stare at each other, love at first sight, and then they go into a hotel room and they tell each other who they are in way of exposition.
Yeah.
I like to do this, and my hobbies are this.
I didn't mind the mum and dad stuff so much.
Yeah, but it was such an exposition. It was
But that
such
comes
a
back. The fact that it is so quick comes back later on to bite them in the ass when they can't
Yes.
stay together.
which I would have made a point if they had. Well, they did end up getting back together.
Yeah, in the
But-
very final. Once
Yeah,
the
but
kids,
if
once-
that has been a successful relationship, I
Once
thought
everything
that
went
is,
back to zero.
that is weird. Because that's how they meet, and then suddenly they decide, let's move in together, let's get married. Like in the space
I
of
want
that.
to get onto the part where they go back to zero, but I want to get to that later. 'Cause...
Elf Brothers, Point the Second.
Okay, cool.
How,
okay.
how many of these have you got?
Both Buddy from Elf and Brennan from Step Brothers love animals because Brennan was recently fired from PetSmart. Elf Brothers,
I mean-
Point 2.
I mean, that's kind of a pull. I did
mean,
put down
What?
that
He loves Elf. Buddy loves animals. He tries to hug a raccoon who sounds like a monkey.
I thought
Didn't
this...
say why he was fired though. He could hate animals.
It's true. Well, he's fired because he's an insufferable dickhead. So that's pretty much the whole thing. The blind guy did make me laugh.
Why?
I have
He
a point
has a
about the blind neighbor.
non-guide dog which leads him. No,
Just-
sorry, he leads the blind dog.
That was kind of funny.
No.
But also the fact that he said, "Can I come over and touch your face later?"
Yeah.
That did actually make me
Right.
laugh.
This is my
it's a
point.
weird thing, but it did.
And then we
it
never
did make
see
me
him
chuckle.
again.
No.
You and me right now, we're like polar opposites because I've got a problem with the blind guy
Okay.
because
Let's cut that out. Stick
Tread
that at the
carefully.
end.
because they make such a big deal out of him being blind. He's the next door neighbor. He has the guide dog.
He's got a German Shepherd. It isn't a guide dog.
I'm blind. Can I come over and touch your face later? Oh, okay, fine, sure, yeah, weird guy, blind guy, whatever. And then it goes nowhere.
Yeah.
We don't see blind neighbor ever again. It's just a weird story beat.
So many of
It's just
these.
an odd little beat. Nothing comes from it.
So many of these
apart-
little side parts and side characters you see go nowhere and do nothing.
Yeah,
No,
we see the dog
every-
later on,
Yeah.
but the neighbor never again.
Everything is just, here's a joke, next joke, quickly, next one, quickly, next one. Oh, this one, let's just shove a dog in it because we've mentioned a dog, there's a dog.
Yeah, the jokes don't connect. There are weird cuts as
It's
well.
because there is no real overarching arching story. It's a difficult movie to talk
Oh,
about.
I'll tell you
because
what-
of
I'll
that.
tell you what the
There
story
is.
is.
The whole overarching story is them learning to get together,
There are
learning to be a family.
there are
again.
character arcs, but there's no story.
The story is supposed to be them becoming a family.
No, the actual
No,
story starts 3/4 of the way in.
Oh, with their business.
Yeah, it's
Prestige.
my 1, 2,
Well,
3.
why?
My
Why?
fourth comment from the end is now they're turning it into a fucking coming of age drama. Fuck.
Yeah, like just quickly, like the dinner scenes I thought were awkward, but the last one where they're crying and they take a photo and then it's just a weird cut. Again, like weird editing.
But with the dad smiling, I kind of like that. Didn't
Yeah.
get a laugh out of me, but I kind of liked it.
It was just weird editing, and the dinner scenes were just. I didn't see any humour in them. Personally, again, it comes down to the whole. I feel so much mean spiritedness come from these Bond
It's-
comedies that I can't.
It's subjective. Comedy is very subjective. If
Yes.
you don't like the comedy in this film, I'm not going to chastise you for it. I like the movie. I do.
Fine, like
Give me an example of a non-mean-spirited comedy, though.
okay, well, anything by now Mel Brooks.
No, they're really Blazing Saddles.
Yeah,
It hangs on the fact that the man is black.
yeah, and the whole thing is well, you know Mel Brooks. His whole style is essentially cheeky, for want of a better word. You know, I mean, you look at Spaceballs, or Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I mean, I not to say that I don't like the film. I love all
Or,
of Mel Brooks' films.
What's
But a
sorry.
lot of them are mean-spirited.
I've got one.
Go on.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah. Is it an out-and-out comedy?
Yeah.
Oh, I have one for you. That's
Okay.
Comedy adventure.
I have one for you that's not mean spirited. Jigsaw.
Ah.
I mean,
Callbacks.
That's just a delight.
I mean, as a dear friend of Buckethead, I was very insulted multiple times.
Speaking of callback, I thought that this was the first movie that I'd seen a pair of testicles in.
Aha.
They're not real testicles.
They're not real testicles, I know, but then I thought back and was like, no, something about Mary.
Yep.
We see a nutsack. And then I thought even more, back to our Extras podcast, Grease 2.
Yes.
We see that guy's nutsack.
Rally tackle. Do you want to know some facts about those testes? Those
I want
fake
to,
testes.
mate, if you've got testicle facts, I want to hear them.
Lay your testicles on me.
I got testy
Put your
facts.
testicles all up in my face.
Let's put them on the table here. Let's lay them out gently. So those fake testes, they cost around $20,000.
Sure.
Okay, they are made with real hair as well. And afterwards, they were presented to Ferrell as a wrapped gift. And they gave it
That's
to him.
beautiful.
Apparently, he brought them out at parties as well sometimes, which caused some guests just to fucking leave.
I would
'Cause
wear
why
them as
would-
earrings.
I'd have done it as an extra for 19k. I'd have saved them money.
Yeah. I'll get my nutsack out for you. Fine.
For 19k.
So yeah, like 20 grand for those testes.
Yeah. That's the movie business. That's the movie magic right there.
Those
guess-
are some expensive balls.
Which I guess he. No, I can't use that line because of what he is now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Adam
I
Scott's
guess
kids are
he-
super creepy.
Hold on. I just want to say, I guess he put his balls away mid-fight.
Fuck you, hold on.
Because they weren't there in the fight. I don't care about why he won't sing, and I don't care as to why. I don't need a reason. I don't see the point in telling me. It means nothing to me.
It's because they have the big moment at the end of the movie at the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, but the
where he
mum,
does sing.
Mary,
Yeah,
Mary
okay,
what's
I
her
don't know why he
face
doesn't sing.
Mary Steamboat.
says, "Oh, he's a brilliant singer. He's got the voice of an angel. I've only heard him sing twice.
Yeah.
Not since he was 17.
Yep.
17-year-old Will Ferrell looks fucking old, by the way.
Yep. That's the joke, because Adam Scott is the same age.
Yeah,
Oh, also, take your shoes off indoors. What do kids run around with their shoes on indoors?
I know a
Oh,
few
you see
people.
that a lot in movies, though.
Animals.
I know.
So
Take
many
them off.
movies where they have... Not everybody takes their shoes off indoors.
I got a friend of mine. She'll be listening to this podcast. She likes to wear high heels in her fucking flat.
What?
Yep.
What's
Why?
her name?
Be conscientious to your neighbours. She knows her name.
What's her name?
She knows her name.
You have a problem, love. Sorry, love's a bit
How-
sexist.
wait,
You're
how-
a problem person.
How high are these high heels? Is she the one that prefers my voice over yours?
Maybe.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Right. 1330. No, fuck that.
That
Lewis ain't-
hello was creepy. I'm
Lewis ain't
sorry
gonna
for
get
getting-
any.
Jesus Christ.
1330.
I
Right.
like the fact that you wear heels indoors. Don't listen to him.
13,
who you
13.
want.
Changing your tune. Right.
You
Don't-
do you.
1330. We get. Don't touch that drum set. Okay. And then I put it down. Okay. Well, let's see when they bring this out again.
1330 BN before Nutsack.
1805, less than 5 minutes. They can't even wait that long to pull out their joke or pull out their nutsacks. It's just straight away, he goes, right, the film's not going anywhere. Drums.
Yeah, that would have had more. That would have been more of a payoff if it had more build up, I guess.
Mhm.
Into just like maybe if it was just the one time at the end before he buries him.
I mean, the movie is essentially a series of comedy vignettes, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a very little
essentially.
story. Here's a sketch. It's Kentucky Fried Movie.
I mentioned that because again, that's mentioned in the comedy that.
I want to say my thing
say
now.
your- say your
They
thing.
told
Sorry,
me
say
not
your
to
thing.
say.
Say a thing. Say a thing.
Adam Scott's kids are super creepy. Who the fuck looks at each other while singing? Especially if you're siblings.
I mean,
Natasha and Daniel Bedingfield.
They're creepy.
wanna have your babies popping up like daisies.
Look me in the
You know
eyes.
what's
Look me in the eyes. I want to have your babies. Get serious like crazy.
Wanna roll around in the hair with you.
Okay, guys, copyright.
Let's leave right now. I think I want to leave right now.
That's
Fall any deeper.
shit. That's
I
Will Young.
don't give a fuck who's
Not Daniel
who.
Bedingfield.
They are all the same.
I mean,
I am early 2000s singer racist. Daniel Bedingfield, Will Young, Gareth Gates, all the same to me.
pretty much. 23 minutes in, I just put, what is this shit? I can't remember what that is. I didn't know what was going on.
That's
Waiting for the
great
film to
insight.
start.
For the film to start, I guess. No, that's not
You
exciting.
guys are serious critics, aren't you? With your timestamps. What is this? Not even a fucking reference to what it is. Just what is this?
What's your timestamps?
I haven't got any timestamps
It's a
this,
lie.
this month.
You always have.
I don't.
Um,
Now that I know that Adam Scott as Ben from Parks and Recreation,
yes.
it makes it so hard for me to want to punch him
Does he play a
in this
cunt
movie.
in Parks and Rec as
no,
well?
he's really nice.
He's
Everything
a really
I've
nice
seen
person,
of
Parks and
him-
Rec.
Anything
He's
I've
such a
seen him in,
nice
he
guy.
always plays a cunt, like Walter Mitty. Like, he's such a cunt in that as well.
He plays cunt really good.
I'd like...
He does make a really good punchable face.
He has a very punchable face. But in Parks and Recreation, which is, the best sitcom of the past decade, he's such a good guy. And it makes me really hard... It makes it hard for me to want to hit him in this movie, which I do. But I don't want to. But I have to, because he's such a dick.
I get where you're coming from. I can agree with that statement.
He is actually responsible for my first laugh in the film, which is the reckless driving while singing.
Yeah, I actually did like the acapella Guns N' Roses stuff. It was
Go on, Ashley.
it was the best part of the film.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories.
Everything was as fresh
There's a bright blue sky.
That was really good. I really enjoyed that scene.
So now I'm going to do Derek's bit.
I don't remember.
I am Derek and I sing along.
Oh yeah, I'm Derek and I can sing higher
Oh, yeah.
than anyone else.
So I've got this point here. I was watching this.
higher.
My microphones. Don't do it to my microphone. So, 30 minutes in, I was watching this on Netflix. The movie desyncs for me. Like everything's like
Yeah.
half a second off.
Right?
It's weird, right? But I just put
That's not a problem with the movie.
it's an
Talk to
improvement.
Netflix.
No, it's not a Christmas movie. I'm just saying it's an improvement
Okay.
because I was getting enjoyment out of watching words just like appearing
So you
while
said-
they're just saying nothing.
You said that was 30 minutes in.
30 minutes in.
I didn't notice that till the Billy Joel band.
Fucking hell, guys. Netflix, if you're listening, you got a problem with Step Brothers. It's out of sync. Have a word.
Yeah. I put down that everybody is kind of super fucked up.
Yeah, they are.
Everyone. I know that's
It's hyper reality.
Yeah, I know it's the point of the movie, and it makes the joke so weird throughout the whole film. Just like, it's because of this hyper reality thing. It's just hard to connect. I said it earlier.
Yeah.
It's just it's hard to connect.
But you see, what works for me with Step Brothers is what doesn't work for me with Jumanji is that the people in Step Brothers are comedians. They know what a joke is, how to make a joke land, both cast and crew.
Yes.
Whereas Jumanji, like I said, Kevin Hart gets pushed. He's a comedian, just a bad one. Gets pushed out of a helicopter. He's like, you pushed me out of a helicopter. Meh.
That thing.
And Ghostbusters 16
You
did
put
it as
your
well.
balls on my drum
They did the
set.
thing.
Nah.
That's not what happened. He puts the balls on the drum set, then they have a big fight.
He
He
imagine
doesn't,
puts his
he
balls
doesn't
away.
put the balls on the drum set. They have the fight and then go, "You just fought me." That's not what happens. They move on. Next scene.
Well, they move on because
That's why this
just-
movie is a better comedy than Jumanji 2.
And we do get
Which
there. What are
isn't
you
hard.
doing? I'm burying you. Are you burying me? I'm burying you. You do get that.
I'm going to wait till the very end to break out. For no raisins.
Oh,
No raisins.
would you like to know a fact about Derek, the character Derek?
The guy that sings hi.
Yep.
Was it originally meant to be the groundhog from Groundhog Day?
No.
Or was it originally meant to be Sparkles from the Sparkles film?
Was he originally
Dreams!
Was he originally in Groundhog Day, but not as the groundhog,
As the day.
as the day? Yes. Was he that?
That would have been a very Lynchian twist.
Was he ever meant to play any sort of rodent?
Was he mind fish? Was he fish in the mind?
No.
Did you ask us to guess?
No.
Was he a character from a
Can we
David Cage
guess?
film?
If you want.
We're going to keep going until we get it then.
No, you're not. I'm just going
Was
to tell
he
you the actors who
originally-
auditioned.
Was he originally made
We
of
were telling you.
cardboard tubing?
No. Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Was it
darling.
Bender?
You did well, but it's
Bender
okay.
from Futurama.
Was he
So-
originally the electric gremlin from Gremlins 2?
No.
Was he the girl gremlin from Gremlins 2?
No.
Was he the brainy gremlin from Gremlins 2?
No.
Was he the Batman gremlin from Gremlins 2?
No.
Was he any gremlin from Gremlins 2?
No.
Was he the Mogwai from Gremlins 2?
No.
Was he in Gremlins 2?
No. Are you ready?
Carry on then.
Okay.
Was he in the first Gremlins?
No.
I'm out.
Okay. So both John Hamm
As he
and Thomas
projected to be in
Lennon
Gremlins 3.
auditioned for the part of Derek.
I wasn't listening.
Well, I know.
I wasn't listening.
I know
I'm
you weren't
sorry.
listening. I'll tell you one more time. So John Hamm and Thomas
Is he
Lennon
in a fan for a Gremlins
auditioned for the role of
fan?
Derek. So there you go.
John John Hamm auditioned for the role of Derek. That
No,
was it.
no.
Was
wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
No, that wasn't it.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, there was more.
John Hamm and someone else, but I
Yeah,
don't think we
I
care
mean-
about the someone else.
Yeah, so
Tom Hanks.
I mean,
Tom Hanks and John Hamm. Tom
Well,
Hanks
yeah.
almost got it, but he had conflicts with.
Shut
with...
up.
Tom Hanks and Ham Hock.
Thomas Lennon.
Right.
Is the other guy.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
No, neither do I. Well, they both auditioned for the role of Derek. That would have been a very interesting change, though. John Hamm.
Should have been Will Ferrell's brother, who was also in Elf.
Was he?
Yeah, he was one of the security guards who chucks him out of the department store.
Oh.
Do you know what I like about Gremlins 2? The fact they make fun of Gremlins 1. And it's a completely different film from the first Gremlins as well.
Do you know what I like about Gremlins 2?
Yeah?
I don't. I prefer it to Gremlins 1, but...
Do you want to carry on talking about Step
Yeah.
Brothers then?
No.
Has this run its course?
The two people have sex in
I
a
mean,
toilet.
you think it's going to be in the podcast, but it's not.
It will be. If it's not in the podcast, I won't do another one.
Two people
Fine.
have sex in a toilet.
Yeah.
Here comes my second laugh.
Ever had sex in the toilet?
Where John C. Reilly and woman.
It's a nervous answer.
Be confident. Be more confident in your answers.
John C. Reilly and woman.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
And after the deed is done, she says, "Just the way I imagined," and I laughed at that because it was pretty funny.
There's a lot of pretty funny jokes in this.
There's 3, yeah.
Elf Brothers Point the Third.
Yay, my favourite bit. Please save me from the monotony of this film by
Brennan.
telling me about a slightly better film.
Brennan is a terrible builder, like Buddy. He's bad at building toys. He's bad at building bunk beds. Elf Brothers Point the Third.
He's not bad at building toys.
Continue.
He's slow at building toys.
Continue.
He's not
Stop
bad.
poking holes and continue.
No, he's bad. No, he's just slow. He's not bad.
Stop poking holes and continue.
He's even slower in this
I mean,
film.
it's hard to poke holes when it's just Swiss cheese that you
Look,
do
we can
holes up.
look. He's bad. He's slow at following a blueprint of a toy.
Yes,
if he was
he's
to
slow.
build, if he
He's
was to
slow at
build
building
something
toys.
from his own imagination,
No,
he'd be
we
bad.
have to be absolutely clear that he's just slow at building toys.
You know,
not
I
bad.
agree with you that he's slow at building
Yes, he's
toys
slow at building
from a
toys.
blueprint.
Yes, he's
He's
slow at
following
doing
the
that.
instructions, and he's slow.
Yes, that makes him slow at building toys.
But we can
Not bad. he's
extrapolate
just
from
slow.
that he would be bad at building a bunk bed.
but
Imagine
he's
if Dale
very
did
clear.
kill Brennan, then the last 30 minutes of the movie was a Coen Brothers movie.
He was very clear.
Imagine that.
It was very clear
Let's
that
imagine
he
that.
could
No.
follow the instructions and they came out quite nicely.
Let's imagine
he
the
was just
Coen
slow.
Brothers ending to this movie where
He
Dale
was just
kills
slow
Brennan
at
with a
building
symbol.
toys. That's all. Just slow at building
And
toys.
in the end, it was all just an allegory for Greek myths.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to stop being a dickhead now. I thought
Would
the
that
movie
it were so
improved.
simple?
The movie improved when they become friends.
Yeah.
Then like, there's some driving force behind what's going on.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, okay, this picks up. But mostly I was bored by them. Like, they didn't do much for me.
So your improvement from not friends to when they become friends is boredom.
yeah,
That's your next level up.
because
Seems
I
to
went
be.
from disliking this movie to I'm just kind of bored by it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just went, look at this stupid shit. Every 5 minutes there's a new hilarious thing. And then it never pays off.
A series of vignettes.
Mm.
It's 5 minutes
Are,
vignettes.
are there people who are genuinely proud to have been involved with this film?
Yes, and
yeah.
there should be.
It got a big release. If your movie gets a release,
I've had a
in
big
theatres-
release before, and I've had to clear up after so much, yeah? I'm not proud of that.
You ever got a movie in the cinema?
Hey, Ashley's high-heeled lady. You listening to that? That's what you like.
That's fucking creepy.
It's so creepy, man, and totally not true.
It's really creepy.
He let that release out in the bathroom of your flat.
What?
You heard him. You'll hear it.
me. All over your bathroom floor.
So
Oh.
I started to ask my question: why did this movie get made?
Because Anchorman was a big success.
Yeah, that was it. During my research, that was my answer.
Yep.
Anchorman was a big
You
success.
didn't need to research that.
Talladega Nights. It all came about from that. Yeah, 42 minutes. I got kind of it was a fart joke when they're doing their interviews, and there's a big old fart joke. It's like,
Yep.
what a waste of Seth Rogen.
It's a comedy. You've got to have a fart joke.
You don't.
You do. Because,
don't need the balls,
because
you don't need the
people
farts.
love farts.
I mean,
You don't need the
Waste
John
of-
C. Reilly.
it's a waste of Seth Rogen. Genuinely, really funny man. You know, really good comedian. He
For a guy who was lamenting the fact that there was a sort of stoner comedy style to it, and the fact they, trying to be an Apatow film, you got hard on for Seth Rogen.
I like Seth Rogen.
I think I can
like
pinpoint-
I actually do like John Apatow movies.
Well, you keep calling him John Apatow.
Yeah.
So, I think I could pinpoint where the fart was in my note.
You know
because
that
I
John
just
Apatow.
Jesus Christ, and then scribbled off a bit.
I'd like to point out, actually, Adam McKay apparently wanted this to be more of a drama and not a comedy.
Good. Well, it was at the end. It was a
Coen Brothers movie. at
coming
the
of
end.
age drama.
Kills him with a symbol. Buries him alive.
Okay, so what I did like, I did actually like some of the house moving scenes. I liked the dressing up as a Nazi to scare the thing.
You
That-
would.
That did.
Keep that in, Dan.
Like that made me laugh. That and like the other bit as well, like and the dead brother. I thought they would have gone more with that. I thought there would have been. I wanted like more
Yeah.
of that because that was pretty funny. I like that scene.
Yeah, but guys, who gets the family Bible?
Who does
The
get
family
Bible?
Christian.
Okay.
If you've got a brother named Christian and he's a Jew, he still gets it.
Okay. I just thought that was a weird song.
I got a real problem with Jews at this
Just
moment.
stick there.
I don't have a problem with Jews.
They've got a problem with him. Take it up with Moses.
I've mentioned I've mentioned Jews in this podcast. It's been a Jew-heavy podcast. Doesn't mean I have a
Many
problem
times.
with
I'm
them.
starting to wonder. Are you alright? Is there something?
Yes, I'm totally fine.
Yes, I'm totally fine.
I mean, I'd be more fine if we eradicated them, but whatever.
He's obviously joking. He doesn't mean that.
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah,
he is,
House
he
Moves
is.
Pretty funny.
What's that in your notes? Mein Kampf what?
My comfy chair. Yes. So, but this movie is mean spirited.
Again? You wrote
Why,
that again?
why not? Why not?
I keep coming back to it because it's all I keep thinking about. It's just I know it's hyper reality,
Yeah.
but it really just feels so nasty.
I tell you what, if you want a non-mean-spirited comedy, go and watch The Big Sick, which came out last year. I mentioned it in the Best Films of 2017 podcast. Lovely film, wonderful comedy. Go and watch it. I bet you haven't done yet, but it's good. You should.
I
planning
will.
to.
I will go check that out after this.
It's on my list of things that Dan will never see. All right, you know, what I did actually like about this film is throughout, from beginning to end, is when they kept giving hints of the Catalina
The
winemaker.
fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Wine mixer, sorry. And I just love the way that every 10 to 30 minutes they had something there. Oh, okay, they're going to build on this. And they didn't, like other films might have done, just go, for the first time, like the last 15 minutes of the film, just go, oh, it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer, it's super important! And then just carry on the film from there.
It is a bit odd, though, that Brennan would get the fucking Catalina wine mixer that early in his career.
I guess.
Although it is, you
No,
know,
but-
admittedly, his brother is vice president and a dickhead.
How much time has passed between them
can't be
becoming
that
adults
long,
and
can
getting
it?
places? I don't know. Well, I assume not, but it kind of seems like they've been at it for a while.
He has to do taxes.
Yeah, well, yeah, so it's feasibly at least a year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not quite dead enough inside to give up on their dreams. So it must be at least a year.
But, I mean, the only real improvements that we see from man-child to grown-ups is he has no toilet paper, he gets an apartment, he buys toilet paper, then he has the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
A fucking
Yeah.
Catalina winemaker.
It's written a
The fucking
series of
Catalina
letters.
winemaker.
Maxer. Because just at the end, they just
There's a
all...
man in Catalina making wine.
The fucking Catalina winemaker.
I get the grapes, he stomp the grapes, he make the wine.
This is a new accent. I don't think anyone's ever had that one before.
It's the accent from Catalina, man. You
Yeah,
never
we come
been to
from the Catalina, make it the wine.
So
Please drink the wine. My kids need the wine.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's a brilliant accent. So I guess we're just at the climax now.
The climax of the Catalina wine mixer,
In
yeah.
the wine mixer,
Again,
yeah.
that's something I've had to clean up.
Why don't you call him out for his jizz heavy? Okay? I've mentioned Jews a few times. I'll admit.
Jews, jizz, and something else. Come on, find a single syllable J word, and we can have done.
Everybody, episode 9 will be called Jews, Jizz, and Something Else. From here on out, you can find us at Jews, Jizz, and Something Else.
The something else is your imagination.
It's love.
It's friendship.
Yeah, I didn't feel
It's never friendship.
much for the climax. The father has like a really weird sort of 180. just suddenly he's changed his mind.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The thing is, though,
Almost like James Caan.
Robert, the father, he was right all along. They needed kicking out of the house
Yeah, he was
in
absolutely.
order
But why
to
did he wait
succeed.
40 years?
Because both he and Nansley are enablers. They're bad parents, both of them.
Yeah, no, they're definitely bad parents.
But at least he has the fucking the snap to realise, oh, I gotta kick these motherfuckers out my house, otherwise I'm gonna die, and who's gonna go after them?
Yeah, that's true.
The state.
That's it. Fucking state, mate. I'll pay my taxes, and people just living off my fucking penny.
Oh, I
'Cause
Get
I-
off my penny!
I only pay a penny in taxes. I don't declare much.
Clara Taylor, isn't it? That sword that Brennan has, Ferrell's character has,
Yeah.
that's a replica of Duncan MacLeod's katana from Highlander.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Why is it?
He has
Can't be a replica
katana?
because there can be only one.
Well, he must.
Fuck. Good night, everybody. I clapped myself. I'll see myself out as well. Bye bye.
Microphones. Yeah. I thought that was an interesting thing. I'll bring that up.
As silly as the movie is throughout, the scene where they take to the stage at the fucking Catalina wine mixer, and he's playing the drums and Will Ferrell singing, is kind of nice, kind of beautiful until
I like that
Boats and
song.
Hose and Centaurs come along.
Yeah.
but
that
if
felt
they-
like an SNL skit.
If they had removed the Centaurs, the Boats and Hose, the Lumberjack,
no, kept the
that
lumberjack.
would have been a really beautiful ending.
The
to
lumberjack
movie.
was my third and final laugh.
I've travelled many miles to give you my seed.
Exactly.
Lumberjack.
Do you know what that song is called?
Go on.
It's Conte Partiro. I
Yes.
think that's how you pronounce
Say
it.
Wait,
goodnight.
wait.
Brackets, say
No,
goodnight.
no, I didn't hear him. What was it called?
Conte Parito.
Say
One more time?
goodnight.
No. But he's singing a Spanish version of it.
Thee.
Yeah.
Thee,
Which
I,
I've
I
always
learned
liked
it
that
from
song.
a book.
I'll be honest with you, I've always quite liked that song.
I know Spanish.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
You
get
just
you,
add a
Mr.
lift.
Culture Daniel. I've always quite liked that song.
I do, it's a nice song.
Yeah.
I know about it. And then, the movie just sort of ends and we're back to zero.
No, it doesn't.
No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
well, no, right. I've got a point before it doesn't. But Dale is clearly the favourite son because he gets, who gets one movie quality Chewbacca mask for one son and a fucking plastic one for the other? Don't play favourites. That's bad parenting
It's his
again.
biological son.
It's still bad parenting again. That's a dick move. But the movie refuses to end.
Also, he already had that mask.
Yeah, he just gave him back his mark.
Yeah, he
He did
did.
his taxes in that mask.
I didn't think of that. He just gives him back his mask and buys his stepson a mask
Free
himself.
gifts.
Wow.
The movie refuses to end. Because after the Catalina wine mixer, the fucking Catalina wine mixer, we've got a 6 months later scene,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we've got a long mid-credit scene where they go and beat up the white dog turd kids.
Yeah.
And there's a post-credit scene.
Oh, I didn't see the post credits.
It's just a bit of
Yeah.
sleepwalking.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
that's all it is. It's a bit more
The
sleepwalking.
movie refuses to end, like Return of the King.
That's very true. Yeah, it just keeps going because, it kind of felt like they just went, well, we'll have to just end the movie there.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't really have an end point. It's like, oh, we'll tack that.
Remember,
in,
they didn't
we'll
have a
tack it
story. They
No,
didn't have
it's
a beginning,
difficult to
middle,
have an
end.
end point if you don't have a story.
Yeah.
in. Yeah, which is a real detriment to this sort of,
What was the middle? What was the middle of this film?
They become friends.
they become friends. They've got the destroying of the boat,
Yep.
which
Boats
was
and
okay.
Hose.
Which was okay.
Yep.
A bit of a Will Ferrell rapping.
Comes back at the end, it's the treehouse.
Yep,
That's nice.
payoff. Set up, payoff.
Also, just 80 grand in the hole.
Yep.
Yeah, $8,000 in the hole. Complete denial of the father.
But he
Mother.
doesn't care because he's a movie dad.
It's true. He's a movie dad.
And movie dads are made of money.
And they're living off the divorce money from James Caan anyway.
Well, that's it. That's it.
I mean-
Oh, that's a point. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't
got
it?
more?
Isn't it? Elf Brothers. Point the fourth and final. Both Buddy and Brennan spread
you.
cheer by singing. Point the final. and you have no arguments.
I'm not going to argue it because I just think it's wrong.
It's right that I have made 4 points of my own, plus the original theory. It's definitely a sequel to Elf. And I will hear no arguments otherwise.
Do you know what you win? You win a tinfoil hat.
Thank you very much.
And a sign saying, what was it, jet fuel don't melt, still beams.
Thank you very much.
You are our only hope. Overall, I didn't think it was a good movie.
Overall, I did. I enjoyed it. If you like a comedy, if you like a lot of comedy on your biscuit, watch this film.
Like I said, I started out disliking it and then moved into bored, so that's the best recommendation I can give it. Really, I don't have much else to say.
Ashley Scratchy Beard, Ashley.
Yes. Ashley is Scratchy Bronzebeard, as they call me on the streets.
So a few more facts
Yeah.
before breaking the sequel.
Fact me hard, Dan.
So apparently the home release
Uh-huh.
has a commentary track. It's Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, and Adam McKay. Apparently it's mostly in song.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have it on DVD. So
I think I've
wouldn't-
watched it. I definitely vaguely recall that from earlier years.
That might improve it.
I mean, that I'm interested in. I'm quite interested in that idea. Because always like when someone does something a little different with the commentary tracks.
Like every Arnie commentary track.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh, this is when I did this.
I shot the man and I said the fun line. It's like, oh, Arnie, you're a joy. You're a treasure. So I kind of wish Deadpool had like a commentary track that was just Deadpool.
It should have.
It should have. A missed opportunity. And the last sort of fact I have for you is what was it here? Apparently, Adam McKay. I don't know how much of a joke this is. You know, I could probably take this as quite a joke. Apparently, he announced that there was going to be a rap album featuring Ferrell and Riley.
Yeah.
They apparently announced it on Twitter, so you know.
I'll be surprised if they haven't released that as a single, Boats and Hose.
But it was later scrapped. So
Right.
I mean, take that as you will. For truth or fiction. But yeah, that in a nutshell is Step Brothers.
That's a fucking big nutshell.
Big nutsack too.
Oh!
Is there a second nutshell where there's a potential Step Brothers 2?
Yeah, so why are we reviewing Step Brothers 2 on Full Starts
Well,
podcast? Dan?
because it had a potential sequel. Would you
My
like
God.
to hear about it?
Didn't see this coming.
Hey, wait, Boats and Hose is on iTunes.
It's on iTunes.
It's on iTunes.
That's
79 pence.
You know what else you can find on iTunes?
Put on your life vest, let's jump anchor. There's a nice lady, I like to spank her.
There you go. Copyright. Can't play any more than that.
I'm genuinely impressed that you managed to pull that up.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
okay, so let's go into this. So it's a possible sequel. So Ferrell and Riley had talked about a sequel. I think apparently Riley had the initial idea.
Did
Sorry,
you just
Pharrell.
call me? I was going to say, you just
Is
called
he
me
happy?
Pharrell.
Sorry, Ferrell.
Feral. Is he angry and wild? Is he
Sorry.
feral gone wild?
Ferrell gone wild on Pharrell. So apparently McKay was interviewed about it. He said they kicked around the idea of Step Brothers 2. We feel like there's way more fat to be mined there. And while it isn't quite the legend that Anchorman is, it has built quite a nice following. We think it could be a pretty fun one. He added that Ferrell and Riley's characters would be mature and have jobs. One of them is married and has a kid. They're still kind of goofballs, but they've taken 3 or 4 steps. Then we have an idea for something that happens that knocks him back to square one. And one of the brothers, John C. Reilly, sort of instigates it, like we can't take this anymore, and things go really bad and their lives kind of fall apart. They have to put it back together in sort of basic structure. So that was what McKay had said.
We have an idea to do something. That's basically how this first film began.
That's yeah, and that's kind of like, they seemed like there was more of a solid idea for this possible second one. Then around sort of February 2014, then sort of around the time Anchorman 2 was about, he said, no, that's the last sequel we're going to do. There's nothing more fun to me than new characters and a new world, and we're not really releasing this alt versions. We're totally satisfied. No Anchorman 3, so it seemed to be there wasn't going to be anything for a new Step Brothers.
Well, there shouldn't, because Anchorman 2 was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he said that the door was still open for a potential in October 21st, 2014.
Right.
But then February of last year, Ferrell said in an interview that there are currently no plans for Step Brothers. But then a bit later on, he posted about the potential idea, another idea that was seemed to be thrown about, and he said Ferrell had told New York Daily News. They talked about a Step Brothers sequel, and Adam and I got sidetracked with other things. We had a whole story where John and I follow our parents to live in a retirement community and try to convince them that we earn the right to retire as well. And it just sort of decided no.
Good.
After that, they just seemed to like go, well, we'll let it go. Because it seems to be like, for everything I could gather, it was Anchorman 2 really soured Ferrell on the idea of a sequels to his movies.
Yeah.
Rightly so,
Also,
really.
try starting your professional life at 40 and then retiring with a decent pension. Try it.
That's great. So that's pretty much all the news for the sequels. We could have had one where they were families. We could have had one where they retired. You know, there was apparently some ideas, not necessarily solid, but ideas kicking around.
Yeah. It doesn't need a sequel. It ties itself up in a neat little bow, and you'd have to hit the reset button hard.
Well, I mean, they do go back to square one by the end of the movie, so you essentially be going around the same film again.
Yeah, they've got the karaoke business now. They are working.
That's true. They've got that, and they still live at home though in a broken boat.
Do they live at home, or are they just visiting for Christmas?
I assume they're visiting, so they do have their own individual places.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd see. I don't know. I didn't get the impression. Anyway, sequels time,
Sequels time.
guys. Your sequel pitches. I want to hear them.
Do you indeed?
I'm
Do you?
well vested in them. Who went first last?
Fuck
last
me.
week?
Who the fuck even? Who knows?
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
Did he?
Alright. Ashley, you can go first.
Okay.
How do you remember that?
So I'm good.
He's a good boy.
That's a good explanation.
Okay.
He's a good little boy.
The boys are in jail for multiple counts of ABH against minors, which we see at the end of the first film. They lose the business, the karaoke business, and are jailed in separate wings where they have to make friends
Ashley.
with.
Ashley,
Yeah.
you're trying to win.
Yeah.
Trying to win.
Yeah. They've got to make friends with evil criminals,
You're pitching a sequel.
but somehow they both separately win them over through slapstick humour and twice the amount of farting and genital reference that are in this first one.
I'm
So
sold.
4.
There's a prison karaoke competition for some reason where the two eventually come together in the final, and their performance is just so fucking amazing that they're allowed to tour other prisons putting on shows, and it's called Step Brothers 2. Whatever the fuck, you'll watch it.
I'm
Would you like a
sold.
coffee?
Hey guys, what do you think?
I mean,
I'm in.
I
I'm
mean,
in hard.
it sounds like you just watched Blues Brothers, and you thought I wanted to make a worse version.
No,
That
I'll tell
was
you
worse
what I
than
did.
The
I
Blues Brothers
watched-
2000.
I watched this film and I went, well, I don't want a fucking sequel, but but yeah, pen to paper, see what comes out.
The genitals sold me.
Who would your director be?
Genital cats.
John Apatow.
Actually, that might be not too bad then. Lewis,
Yeah.
you go next, my friend.
Okay.
Put some enthusiasm into it, mate.
I reread my pitch this morning, or yesterday, sorry, and I wrote it coming back from a trip from France. I was very sleep deprived, so it reads like
français?
a stream of consciousness, but Dan told me to keep it, so
Oh, you said you were going to keep it.
here we go. My pitch is called Elf Brothers.
He was leading up to it.
Brennan is at home with Denise, the therapist. It's Christmas time.
Wait, the niece or the nephew?
Denise. Motherfucker.
Dickhead.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
When in through the door burst Charlie McDermott, who is the older kid from the middle, because he looks a bit like Will Ferrell. I did a face merge on Will Ferrell and Zooey Deschanel,
That's not the person you just said.
and the child it gave me was Imelda Staunton.
Right.
The second child it gave me was Charlie McDermott. So he
Right.
is the child of Zoe Deschanel and Buddy the elf.
Right.
Because remember, it's elf brothers.
Right.
And he bursts in. And he's like, Dad, where have you been? Mum's been worried sick. And he holds up the phone. And it's elf timing Zoe Deschanel in the North Pole. And she's all like, who's this? And
That's a good point. The whole theory falls apart because Zoe Deschanel disappears and Zoe's his kid. Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
pitching. Shh. And she's all like, who's this? And he's like, my girlfriend, Denise. And she's all like, that's not okay, Buddy. And Denise is like, Buddy? Dad? Why is she just like an elf? This is too much. And she leaves. Denise leaves the movie. And then Zoe Deschanel's like, Buddy, you better get home now. And then in walks John C. Reilly and his son, Clark Duke from The Office, the final season of The Office, you might remember. And they're carrying a big-ass Christmas tree, and they mock Will Ferrell and Charlie McDermott because their decorations are smaller, and it infuriates Will Ferrell and Charlie McDermott. And he's all like, Zoe Deschanel, I'll call you back. And he hangs up. And he says, don't you ever mock an elf's decoration. And then Adam Scott's in the doorway. He's like, elf? And we smash cut to the title, which is Elf Brothers. And then the rest of the movie is Team Ferrell and Team Riley and Team Scott trying to one-up each other on Christmas, all while Zoe Deschanel is trying to reach them and stop the madness and rekindle things with Buddy. But Santa can't let her leave so close to Christmas because she's the toy shop supervisor. And so she's stuck there while trying to get out, and all the while she's being hit on by an elf version of Will Forte, who also thinks that Santa is too old. And in the end,
Oh no.
Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Adam Scott, their kids, they all come together to save Christmas from evil elf Will Forte and save Buddy's relationship with Zoe Deschanel. But they've got no way to get to the North Pole. So Buddy tells them that they need to punch him in the face. And they knock a tooth out, and poof, appears the Tooth Fairy, played by Aubrey Plaza. And she helps them with her magic get to the North Pole for the big third act finale. And it's super funny, super Christmassy, and any canon questions that you have, Dan, will be answered by the movie. You need to see the movie to have all your questions answered. Oscar winner Adam McKay directs again. Elf Brothers.
I have 3 queries.
I'm in the pitch.
Go on.
Answer me these
Numbers
questions
1
3.
and 2. You're trying to link this to Parks and Rec and Last Man on Earth.
No. Just because Will Ferrell,
Will
Will Forte
Forte
and Aubrey Plaza in it does not link it to those shows.
Number 3.
They're just in it. They are actors. They can be in other things.
So Michael from Elf has changed his name to Trevor, right?
Derek.
Derek, sorry.
Yes, he has.
Okay.
To escape the evil James Caan. That is also why Buddy changed his name from Buddy to Brennan.
No, you said it was because...
No.
Buddy
That's
is a nappy.
that's what the Reddit theory posits. My movie is because James Caan turned evil.
Right.
Is James Caan in this film?
Nope,
Okay.
he's evil. That's
Well-
why they've escaped.
Those are 2 very different
Except
sides of
in
the
Witness
spectrum.
protection.
Remember, he was on the naughty list. He has it in him.
Those are some very different pictures.
Oh.
I'll give you that.
Hang on. So you're saying that because his father was part of the dark side is within him also?
I mean, yeah, could happen. That could be
are
that could be a B story in the
Are
movie.
you saying it's? Are you saying
You'll have to watch it to find out.
subverts your expectations?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so really, it's a movie about family.
No, because that's what you'd expect,
Yeah.
and it's subverting that.
Into a movie about nothing.
It's a Christmas movie, and they're trying to outdo each
So
other
you've
on
made
Christmas.
an Elf sequel.
No, it's a Step Brothers
It's
sequel.
an
'cause-
Elf
Shut the
sequel.
fuck up! It's a Step Brothers sequel and an Elf sequel because it's about Christmas, but it's about these brothers trying to up each other at
Give
Christmas.
me another example of a film that is a sequel to two films.
There isn't. It's the first, and that's what makes it the best.
That subverts me.
So an Elf sequel, and you basically just made what was that? Christmas. Christmas with the
Casper.
Cramps?
No, Casper's not a sequel to anything, is it?
No. Christmas, is it Christmas with the Cramps?
It's a sequel to An Alive Child.
Wait.
Arguments for the family.
It's a sequel to An Alive Child, and it has a Ghostbuster in it. Sequel
Yes.
to 2 movies.
Well then, that was certainly. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Please bring something else to the class next time.
I mean, those are 2 rip-roaring.
Let me hear your pitch, Dan.
Okay, we'll go with mine. So
Smack my pitch up.
I will. So I've gone with both
Yes.
brothers. They grow up. They have kids of their own. They own their own homes, and they start being more adults and whatnot. You know, they can't let go of childish things. They've got little rooms they go in. They play with their swords and their night vision goggles and whatnot. Anyway, so the whole family decides to take a break somewhere. I don't know, maybe they go to Vancouver. I'm not sure.
Sure.
They take a break. They
Good
go
places,
somewhere
innit?
nice, like lakes and stuff like that. They can have a big family Christmas. All the families come together. So anyway, they get there, and obviously Ferrell and Riley, their families haven't properly met. Their kids haven't properly met. And this is the family meet up is when the the kids properly get to know each other. They've seen each other in passing. Hello, how you doing? Blah blah blah, stuff like that. So we get this, and it's Ferrell's kid and Riley's kid. Well, they hate each other, like really, really hate each other.
Sure.
Right. So we're gonna have Jonah Hill and Zac Efron playing their
Yeah.
kids.
Wait,
What?
Jonah Hill is like the same age as Will Ferrell.
That's the point of the joke.
Okay.
Just like the movie. Yeah, and the whole movie is going to be essentially them. They're going to have their rivalry, and it's going to get their dads involved, and it causes like Ferrell and Riley to just start acting up again and start, going at each other. And the whole movie is going to be that until they, reconcile over something.
I mean, yeah.
That's end.
Technically that was kind of my first idea because it's like, right, let's just do a beat for beat. Nothing happens,
Yeah.
but this time they're younger kids. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But then I realised they actually commit multiple ABH against children in the film.
that's
That
true.
is what they do.
And they wait for the cops to come.
Whereas mine is just like Jonah Hill and Zac Efron fighting each other.
And whereas mine is the only logical conclusion.
Yours is a good sequel to Elf.
And Step Brothers.
And I called it Step Siblings, and Adam McKay can direct again.
Okay.
And that's...
You can find these on Twitter.
Yes.
You vote for your favourite on Twitter, everybody.
The poll will be up on Twitter, so you can pick who you like. Pick me.
Well, I mean,
Just don't
Please.
don't vote for Lewis. He's obviously
You-
doing
you-
something right.
you can pick the shot-for-shot remake
Which
of
is
the
me.
first movie. You can pick the monotonous, boring prison movie.
Or you can pick The Fever Dream.
Or you can pick The Fever Dream, a sequel to two of your favourite movies, listeners. Imagine that!
Two of his favourite
Never
movies.
been
You'll
done
be fine with
before.
that.
Imagine that!
Vote for me, I'll stick Deadpool in it, whatever.
Well, now...
You guys are still salty about that. I cannot believe how salty
Now,
you are.
surely Ashley's going to win because he put fucking Deadpool in his movie.
Look, Howard the Duck Pool is a groundbreaking movie. It does not have you badmouthed
It broke something.
It broke new ground.
Deadpools.
Step Poolers.
It broke new ground.
Oh my god, Step Poolers, that's fantastic. I'm buying that right off you. Well, guys, thank you for joining me again this month. Before we go, though, whose pick is it next? I think it's yours, Ash.
Yeah.
Ash, what are we watching?
We're watching.
What are watching?
What do you want?
We're watching.
What do you want first? You want the full start or the modern film?
I'd like the modern film.
The modern
but then
film.
it's a democracy, isn't it? So, Dan, what do you want?
Yeah, I want the modern film.
modern
You'd like the
film?
modern film.
Okay.
But wait, because there's three of us. Ashley, what would you like to give?
Well, seeing as
Doesn't matter, it's a
two against one.
it's a democracy.
Yeah. The film, the 2018 film we are going to watch.
Year of our
is-
Lord.
Oh, thank you. The Greatest Showman. I think it looks okay.
I wasn't enamoured by the trailer, but I'll go see
I
it.
was. Yeah, I was.
Wolverine running a circus?
Pretty
Sure.
much, yeah.
That's a odd. I wasn't expecting.
It was either that or Black Panther, wasn't it?
I wasn't expecting
Well, why isn't it
that.
Black Panther, please?
Because he's got to watch it with his missus.
I
You
don't
can go
have to.
twice.
I don't really want to.
No, because I wanted to watch The Greatest Showman.
Okay.
So that's why. Don't question me.
I saw the live trailer that they did for that and wasn't impressed by anybody in
Hey,
it.
Live trailer?
save
They
it.
did a live trailer.
Save it for the
What's the
podcast.
difference?
I'll save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
I'll save it.
But the film,
Thanks, Fagin.
the full starts film,
Yes.
Master and Commander, Far Side of the World.
Oh, God, no. That movie was like 6 hours long.
I like it. I like films that got boats
I'd rather watch
Why
Masturbator
didn't
and
you
Commander.
like Step Brothers then?
because they broke
It's
a
got
boat.
boats and hoes.
Like,
I like historical films and I like boats, but I don't like what's that? What's that
Historical
fucking...
boat
Wait,
films.
do you know who it's got in it? 24601.
Yeah, it does.
2456801.
Oh my god, we're just going to do the podcast in this voice next time.
There is bread on this boat somewhere, I will get it.
Wolverine stole bread, we need to get him. Join us for episode 9 next month at some point.
You can find us on Twitter and Facebook.
And Reddit at Full Starts Pod.
I can't.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Our podcast also it's on SoundCloud, Podomatic,
iTunes.
iTunes as well.
iTunes.
So feel free to check us out. As you said, the poll will be up on Twitter. And
You can vote for it.
we have new Twitter handles, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, actually, would you like to give us our new Twitter
Oh,
handles?
individual.
Oh, individually. So I'll
Individuals.
tell you what, let's make it personal. I'll say mine, Dan, you can say yours, Lewis, you can say yours, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, we cool?
Okay.
Sweet. Mine is Ash_Bronzebeard. Yeah, everything else was taken. Fuck it.
You like dwarfs? Not the sexy dwarfs.
Alright, so tweet at me and I'll tweet back at you, even if you tweet something weird, because fuck it, what else have I got to do?
If you want to tweet me personally, mine is Dan_Wookie. I'll answer any old weird questions you want. I don't mind.
And my Twitter handle was Lewis False. It was on brand. But now it's fuck off Lewis with a K.
That's
But just-
fuck off, Lewis, with a K.
But you know what? Just tweet at Full Starts Pod, because I'm never on the other one. Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you next month.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for listening. I had the bread all along.
The bread was inside me.
Oh, what a fool I have been.
The bread was the fifth element. It needs love to work.
Look, it's me, Sacha Baron Cohen, and fucking Helena Bonham Carter. We're in the middle of Paris for some reason. Fuck this. What is it?